All right, so this is a rare one for me and a treat for you guys. I have been talking with several brands about getting a new sling bag. For those of you who've been following this channel for a little while, you know that previously I was using the Agilite 6-pack, and I still like that bag more as like for my plate carrier setup. I just wanted a good everyday sling bag, something that wasn't too overdone, something that I could still beat up, something that was really versatile, something that I could use for my 2A stuff, my CCW stuff, but also something I could just use as like a normal everyday carry bag, whether I'm going to the coffee shop, whether I'm out with the kids, the family. I was very surprised to have a new outfit, a new group, 2131 after Proverbs 21:31, which says the horse is prepared for battle, but the victory belongs to the Lord. I can get behind that. So in this video, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the sling bag I'm coming from, some other sling bags that I considered, why these guys actually ended up winning out, and why I decided to even make a video on these guys, because this is not sponsored. They did not even send me this bag. They just came by my house in the forest and dropped it off. That was awesome. And I'll show you guys what is in this bag and how I have it loaded out, at least for right now. Full disclosure, I'm not gonna be sharing my whole 2A friendly kit out of this bag, at least on my YouTube channel, because I just can't do that on this channel and still have it be a viable business for me. If you do want more info, I will link this bag down in the description below. I will at least say it does fit my P365 XL and a couple of mags, at least the 12ers. But let's get into this bag. The exterior is 900D nylon. It has a thick, strong sling with not a ton of stuff going on, which I very much like. There's sort of one adjustment point here. You have your buckle right here. And my favorite part about this, which is the strap management. Now this, I'm pretty sure, is long enough that if you're over 6 feet tall, it's definitely got a lot more slack than I've seen on other bags, but you can cinch this up a lot more as well. So if you want to ride it like a fanny pack, you can absolutely do that as well. All these zippers are YKK, and they all have these really simple, easy finger pulls that make it super quick, super easy to pull out. And both of these top two pouches are ambidextrous. So you can pull all the zippers on this side over to the left or to the right, however you wanna open it up, makes things very easy. In the main compartment here in the back, I've just been throwing my Kindle back here. I would like it if this bag came with a retention system already. It does not, but that's okay. For the price point that this bag hits, I'm totally fine with that. I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the video. But what I really do like is if, say, I'm going to the beach or something, say I just want to carry a Kindle with me, full size, color soft, I can just throw this in this bag. This is just a really good sized bag. This is one of those bags that every time I open this bag up, it feels like there's just so much more volume to this bag than when I actually look at it or pick it up, which is the sign of good design. Now, moving on to this middle pocket. This has been kind of fun for me because there's so much organization in here, and so much was done well, despite this being a more affordable bag. You have sort of this main center pocket here. Been throwing my Paper Republic notebook in there, along with my Little King Goods wallet. I keep a Magpul wallet, usually just like the slim one. Let me see if I can grab that for you guys right now. Just like a slim Magpul wallet that goes usually in my front pocket, that just has my ID and a couple cards. If I'm carrying any cash on me, I'll put it in this Little King Goods wallet, so that's in there sometimes. And then inside of this center compartment area, you have this little zipper pouch here with some mesh on the back side. And right now I've just been throwing a couple pins in there. I got a Muji pin and the Lamy Safari. And then on this other side, you have sort of this like elastic webbing, which right now I've been carrying this little anchor battery, especially because I haven't been interested in upgrading my phone. I have an iPhone 15 Pro. Battery is just not lasting as long as it used to. So having this little MagSafe puck that I can just slap on the back of my my phone and get pretty much back to 80%. If I'm almost out, that's pretty good. USB-C cable, so I can charge that thing or charge my phone if I need to in a pinch. And then last but not least is I have been carrying this little XT e-ink, more so for like my devotionals if I don't want to bring out the full color soft, if I'm not reading like a novel. This is a really good little devotional reader, especially if I want to read like the Psalms, or even go pick up my devotional Restored in the Rhythm. That's on Gumroad, it's DRM free. You can easily throw that on this XT e-ink X4. That's been really handy. I like having that around with me. A lot of organization, storage, just volume again, that like this bag Feels like magic. Big fan of that. Lastly, this front pouch. This front pouch had these little gusseted pockets, or like just, yeah, little nylon pockets. I was kind of afraid that stuff would fall out, but they're pretty far pressed up against the zipper area. And so far I haven't had stuff wander out from here. Just keep my AirPods up top there. Car fob, easy enough. Some keys, that's all right. Our Lady of Guadalupe, pray for us. If I ever need some peace, just some earplugs up there, up top. Makes it easy. And in this little front pocket, act of contrition and some lip balm, because I've been getting dry for some reason, so a little bit of organic lip balm. I do have a few things that I wish this bag had, or I wish these guys would do. They just started in 2025. So depending on when you're watching this, as of recording, is still their only bag, the quarter horse. Getting into some of the things that are challenges with this bag, or things that I would like to see, I guess. I mean, because this bag, I think for its price point, is one of the best bags I've seen under 50 bucks. At least that time of recording. A few things that I wish that 2131 had was their own retention system for the Velcro. I still haven't really found one that I like. That's not, I guess, their particular problem. If you guys know of a good Velcro retention system organizer, let me know down in the comments below. But that has been an ever elusive thing for me. This is not very compliant, so it is not made stateside. The family that's running it here, I know they want to eventually do something stateside, but in order to be able to compete at the price point they wanted to compete at, this is done overseas. That said, I wouldn't mind a premium version of this that was Berry compliant done here stateside. I hope as these guys grow as a brand, they'll get to that point. I would have liked to see a hook and loop front. That would be awesome, just to do morale patches. That's something I really liked about the Agilite 6-pack, was just being able to have that on there, being able to easily identify a bag like that. The other thing is that black is the only color it comes in, which is very nice. I don't mind a black sling bag, but I really do like my Ranger green when it comes to my sling bags, especially in the spring and summer. Not having black, doing something a little more, Ranger green. And lastly, this bag doesn't have any external anchor points. I had this issue today actually where I wanted to lash something to the bottom. A couple of the sling bags that I've seen or reviewed in the past have, like the Agilite has like a Velcro system to at least put like a tourniquet there. I've also seen some like smaller straps and lashes, but just having some way to do some external carry on this bag, external expansion, for a water bottle, like I said, medical, even like a lightweight jacket or something. That does come in handy from time to time, and I wouldn't mind seeing that on a more premium version of this bag. But again, for this price point, what these guys wanted to hit, this is strategic. This is well done. It's held up well. My son has like just pulled on and beat up these zippers. I have now taken this out. I was using this out on our property to burn some wood, because we had a big windstorm and a bunch of, thankfully, no down trees on our section, but I had a lot of branches and debris to sort of clean up and burn up. I had pulled my lighter out of here. I actually don't know where my lighter is now, and left this pocket open, and I had things in this pocket, and I was leaning over to start this fire, but because this section of the bag doesn't go all the way down, you don't draw the zippers all the way down, this thing holds its shape really well. It's just little things like that that sort of saved me from like dumping out all my stuff into the bonfire I was building. Easily one of the most thoughtful, most well put together bags in this price point that I have seen. So let me know in the comments below if you guys end up picking up one of these, or let me know what sling bag are you currently loaded out with. What's your favorite thing to put in your sling? If you guys haven't checked out the review video I did on the XT E-Ink 4, if you're looking for like a small e-reader, like this has almost basically replaced my Kindle, which is wild. I still use the Kindle for some stuff, but on the go, it's hard to beat this thing. Check that video out. With that, I just want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed to this channel. If you haven't yet, please do so. It really does help me out. And be kind, both in life and in the comments below. Like this video to send good vibes across the internet. We'll do it again soon. Later.